a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with the memory, beneath the stars all alone.
Going into Bentridge?
I'm going close by. I got a delivery for all. Why?
Thought you might give a lift to a couple of hitches inside and want to get to Bentridge.
A couple, eh? I can't do that, Art. It's too crowded riding three in the front seat.
That's too bad. Well, I'll just tell them they'll have to wait for somebody else. They're pretty. Showgirls, too.
Girls? Now, wait a minute, Art. If they're girls, it won't be too crowded. If they're girls, it can't be too crowded.
Okay, I'll call them when I finish here.
What are you waiting for? I'll fill the tank.
Come on out, girls. Gus here's going to give you a lift as far as the Bentridge Road.
Say, that's nice of you.
Oh, that's swell. You've been wonderful, Mr. Tuttle, and we won't forget it.
And thanks for the hamburger.
Oh, it ain't worth mentioning.
Yeah, I know. But thanks anyhow. Come on, Hope.
Say, isn't this road a little bumpy?
Nah, you should have seen it before it was fixed. What are you two girls doing in these parts?
Our show folded in Hampton a couple of nights ago and left us stranded.
How did you get this far?
We walked.
Walked all the way from Hampton?
Yeah, now my feet tired. I'm getting circles under my corns.
What are you two kids gonna do in Bentridge?
Get a job, we hope. Any nightclubs there?
Yeah, there's a couple of clubs there. There's one big one, the Harmony House. It's on the main stem on the way in.
Say, what are you carrying in this truck?
Milk?
It'll be butter before it's delivered.
Say, maybe we better stop at that Harmony House and see if we can get an audition.
Ah, you better not bother with that joint. It's too tough. If I were you, I'd try the plantation. It's run by a friend of mine, Nick Ferris. Tell him I sent you.
Hey, that sounds like a good tip. Think he might give us a job?
He might.
How much further is it?
Not far. When we get to the Bentridge Road, I'll drop you off.
If it's all the same with you, we'll get off ourselves.
I'm sorry I can't take you all the way, but I got a rush call to Alden. The cafe is a half-mile straight down the road. And don't forget to tell Nick that Gus sent you.
Thanks for the lift, pal.
Yeah, and thanks for the tip.
That's okay. And good luck.
Thanks.
Well, glad we got the lift. Gave our feet a rest.
Right now, I'm not worried about my feet. Come on, let's hike.
Well, this here's the joint. What's the matter with you?
I'm still on the truck. Oh. Thanks, Jigsaw. That did it.
Come on, Benny. Here's where we muscle in.
You go in. I left my muscles home.
Oh, wait a minute. This here'll come in handy.
Put that away. I hate guns.
Gun shy, eh? What a partner I picked. How'd they let you in jail in the first place?
I robbed my kid brother's bank.
And they put you in jail for that?
Well, my kid brother was cashier at the First National. Oh. Come here, wait for me.
Oh, Mr. Willoughby.
Yes?
Two men wish to see you in your office.
Who are the gentlemen?
Well, they're not gentlemen. They said they were friends of yours.
Oh. I told you to keep my private office locked.
Hiya, pal.
Who are you?
Don't make no difference who I am. You're Charles J. Willoughby, ain't you?
What are you doing in here?
That ain't whipped cream I got on my face.
This is my private office and you're trespassing.
You're nuts. I'm shaving.
Must I call the police?
Go ahead. You call, and I'll raise, Mr. Educated Eddie.
What?
Yeah, you see, I know who you are. At least I know who you used to be.
I never laid eyes on you before.
Met a friend of yours in St. Louis. Louis the Finger. He told us.
Us? Who's us?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Benny, come on in here.
Hi. Hey, don't drink that stuff. You're supposed to put that on your hair. Water's good enough for my hair. All right, what do you guys want?
We want to settle down like you.
We thought you might need a couple of partners.
Yeah, but we ain't greedy. We'll only take 50% of the profits.
I'm sorry, fellas, there are no profits. And we'll take 40%.
What do you mean there ain't no profits?
I got competition. The plantation. This town isn't big enough for one roadhouse. They've got two of them here.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
I can't get tough and have the police looking up my record.
Well, we can. If that's all that's stopping us from making a deal, we'll go over and see the guy that runs the joint. Where is it?
Cross town. But be careful. I don't want my name dragged into anything.
Don't worry about that. You got a car we can use?
Sure. Meet me outside as soon as you get dressed.
Listen, Benny, I'm going to put that joint out of business if it's the last thing you do.
Huh?
Not much trade, but what there is looks classy.
Gabby, there's a still small voice inside of me that keeps saying, we're going to get a job, we're going to get a job.
I hope that voice knows what it's talking about.
Ladies,
Well, we always try to be.
allow me.
We want to see a gentleman named Nick. Gus sent us.
Oh, yes, Gus.
Yes, he said to ask for Nick.
This way, please. Mr. Ferris is very busy right now, but if you'll wait, I'm sure he'll see you.
Now, wait, Garçon, we're not paying customers.
Oh, that's good. I understand. Take very good care of these ladies. They're friends of Gus. Oh, Gus. Ladies, the house is yours. Nothing is too good for any friends of Gus.
Who's Gus?
Gus? I don't know.
You tell us what's good tonight.
Well, the baked ham is delicious, and the roast beef is superb. But the fried chicken is a masterpiece. It makes your mouth water.
That's it.
2 fried chicken.
No, 2 glasses of water.
Now, Ferris, are you ready to listen to reason, or do we have to use force?
What do you want me to do?
Leave town, and I mean pronto.
He means pronto. Say, I thought this was Brentbridge.
What do you say, Ferris?
I've worked very hard to build up this club. I made a lot of sacrifices. And when I'm just beginning to hold my head above the water, a couple of thugs come in and take everything away from me.
That's a dirty shame. Tell us who did it, pal. We'll fix those thugs. Hey, wait a minute. That's us.
Oh!
Jigsaw, I told you to hit me in the stomach. You know I can't take it in the face.
How much time do you give me to get my things together?
Oh, we'll give you lots of time. We'll give you half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yeah, and if you're real smart, you'll be out of here in 20 minutes.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Mr. Ferris, there are a couple of ladies outside.
Never mind the ladies. Get the people out of the joint. We're closing up.
So early?
We're closing for good. A couple of Willoughby's gangsters just moved in on me again. I got to get out of town.
Now, Willoughby's been trying to muscle in ever since you opened up.
Yes, the dirty double-crosser. That's how I got my start in this business.
Hey, maitre d', did you tell Mr. Ferris?
Yes, he's very busy. If you'll be so kind, we're closing early.
Oh, but this is terribly important. Where is Mr. Ferris?
He's over there talking to the bartender. It's no good, I tell you.
Now, listen, Junior, this is a matter of life and death.
Pick up, folks. We're closing up.
Closing up? At this hour?
A new idea of mine. I can help it.
Mr. Ferris, I'm Gabby Trent, and this is Hope Holloway.
How do you do? Goodbye.
Gus sent us.
Give Gus my regards.
We're a sister act.
And we need a job awfully
I
bad.
haven't got no job.
But the floor show.
I haven't got no floor show.
We could build up your business.
I haven't got no business.
Mr. Ferris, if you'll just give us a few minutes.
I haven't got no time either.
Maybe he doesn't like Gus.
We're locking up. Get the coach ready and check everything.
Well, what do you mean, boss?
Never mind what I mean. Do as I tell you.
Mr. Ferris!
No.
He won't even listen to us.
Never mind, come on.
There'll be no cover charges. We have no floor show tonight. We're closing early.
Can you play You're Everything Wonderful to Me?
Yes, we can, but,
Music. Fine fellows.
Well, what are we going to do now?
Well, where there's a piano, there's Hope. And Gabby.
I suppose you've noticed there's a lot of good in everyone, but you are everything wonderful rolled into one, like peaches and cream, like a heavenly dream, or like a tropical sea, like a Waldorf salad or a Cole Porter ballad. You're everything wonderful to me, like winning a race, like a piece of old lace, or like a beautiful tree. Like the tower.
Good night, Mr. Fitzgerald. But why can't we stay and hear those girls sing? I'm sorry, we're closing early tonight.
Just what I've waited for, everything that I adore. It's plain to see you were meant for me. I couldn't ask for anything more. Like walking on air, like the wave in your hair, like friends for afternoon tea, like a derby winner or a thick steak for dinner. You're everything wonderful to me.
Henry,
You're just what I've...
here's the money to pay off everybody. I hope you get a good job. Good luck.
What are you going to do, Mr. Ferris?
I'm going to a place where I won't have to be fighting all the time. I'm going to join the army. Let them try to muscle in on that.
You'd like this song to include, no matter what it may be, like a Merry Christmas or a trip to the Isthmus. You're everything wonderful to me.
Hope, where are you?
Well, I'm near the piano. I can feel one of the legs.
Let go, that's me.
Oh.
Mr. Ferris!
Is anybody here? Is anybody here?
Hear that? I think there's somebody out there.
Oh, don't be silly. That's an echo.
Well, maybe the echo knows something. Let's go see. We've had him walk out on us before, but this is the first time I've ever seen him run.
It's locked from the outside. What do we do now?
I haven't any plans. I'd rather be locked in than locked out. At least we have a roof over our heads.
Now what?
I don't know. I'm completely in the dark.
Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Well, the termites have been busy in here.
Why don't you look where you're going? Fine, that doesn't work either.
Oh, come on, take a load off your feet.
Hey, do you think we could both sleep on this couch?
Oh, I'll let you know in the morning.
You know, this is funny. We come in looking for a job and wind up sleeping in the boss's office.
Well, that's show business. I hope I don't walk in my sleep tonight. I'll be getting bags under my circles.
Well, Mona, here we are. I never thought the old boiler would make it.
I never thought the boys would make it.
If this wasn't downhill from our last place, I never would have taken the job.
You can say that again. Remember, you can't get any place these days without push.
Well, I've had enough push to last me for a long time.
Yeah, that goes for me, too.
Well, I hope we last more than a week.
Hey, Con, the place is locked.
Look under the mat. There's always a key there. Are you kidding?
It ain't a herring.
Huh, I'm psychic. Come on, gang.
I could use a manicure.
Oh, what a night. I dreamt I was kicking someone in the face.
Sister, that was no dream.
Where are we? Oh, I remember. Say, Gabby, don't you think we'll get in trouble for this?
What do you think we're in now?
We better get out of here.
Yeah, we got another tough day ahead of us.
Right now, I could use a shower.
And nothing like getting off to a clean start.
Not a bad-looking clip joint.
Compared to some of the dumps we've played, this is a palace.
You think you'd be happy here, Jackson?
I'd be happy anywhere if we stay more than a week.
This place looks like a morgue, but not as lively.
Oh, cheer up, Mona. Things aren't so bad.
They aren't so good either. This whole tour has been nothing but the grapes of wrath with music.
Will you stop crabbing? Doesn't seem to be anybody around.
That's a profound statement.
Come on, boys. Let's unpack this stuff and get warmed up before Ferris comes in.
Say, I hear music. Did you turn the radio on?
No.
Well, listen.
The old oaken bucket, the iron bomb bucket, the moss-covered bucket that hung in the well. Lots of water in the old bucket, lots of water in the old bucket, lots of water in the old bucket, plenty more in the well. Drink, drink, lots of water in the old bucket, lots of water in the old bucket, lots of water in the old bucket. Sip, 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 the old oaken bucket, the iron bomb bucket, the moss-covered bucket that hung in the well. Nothing left in the old bucket, nothing left in the old bucket, nothing left in the old bucket. Water's gone from the well. Well, nothing left in the old bucket, nothing left in the old bucket, nothing left in the old bucket. Dying for a drink, but the water's all gone.
Nice going, kids. Remind me to give you a raise, but not too frequent.
Not bad. Nice little outfit you got there. You ought to turn professional.
Well, thanks. Con Conway and his Texans, at your service.
Isn't it rather early for the waitresses to show up?
Yeah, why don't you come back for the dishes later?
I'll have you know I'm the featured vocalist with this show.
Oh, you better be good.
Why, you dizzy bluffer.
Careful, careful.
Careful? Why should I be careful?
Why, you broken down soubrette, you're just asking for
Gabby,
it.
please.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's don't fight until we know each other.
No, I'm Hope Holloway, and this is Gabriel Trent.
Hello, how are you? This is Mona Mitchell. Say, you don't happen to know where Nick Ferris is, do you?
Oh, Mr. Ferris is no longer connected with this club.
He's no longer... Well, did he leave any message?
No, just us.
Oh, then you're the new owners. Swell. Come on, gang. Let's give him the theme song. Hit it.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with the memory, beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found, beside the Alamo, enchantment strange as the blue up above, a moonlit past that only she would know.
Well, that's our number. What are we waiting for?
Okay, we're on.
Moon in all your splendor, know only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antone. Lips are sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own.
Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit past by the Alamo, and rose, my rose of San Antone.
Well, I see you like our theme song.
Oh, very much, especially since we happen to come from San Antonio.
Oh, hey, gang, they're from Texas.
Texas? Say, what's it like down there?
Gee, we always wanted to see Texas. The good old Lone Star State.
Is it all they say it is?
Boys, Texas is a great state, even if they did only give it 1 star.
You see, the reason we call ourselves the Texans is because none of us have ever been to Texas. Say, what are you girls doing here?
We're Sister Act. We came here last night looking for a job.
And found that Ferris and his crew had left this cafe flat on its plantation. And if my thumb wasn't sprained, we'd start walking again.
Listen, everybody, I've got an idea. We've got a nightclub here, haven't we?
So?
There must be food in the kitchen.
Yes, yes, go on.
We've got a swell band.
Oh, Texas' finest, man.
And lots of talent.
Thank you.
Well, the only thing we haven't got is Mr. Ferris.
What does that add up to?
It adds up to the fact that we opened the plantation and wowed the natives. Say, you've got a head on your shoulders.
And a very pretty one, too.
So your listeners get free music. The cafe gets free advertising. And you get a free meal anytime you want to drop in.
How do I know all this is true? How do I know you fellows are any good?
How do you know we're any good? Let's show them, fellas.
We're the ultra, super gentlemen of sing and swing, and you'll applaud the second we begin it.
Begin it.
We've got a repertoire of 30,000 songs, and what is more, we knock a new arrangement out a minute.
A minute?
You never paid less for more. Opportunities knocking at your door.
Well, we'll see.
It's no use. The floor is cockeyed.
Well, we haven't time to tear up the floor. It's almost 7:30.
Hi, any luck?
We go on the air tonight. Swell. And we got these cards plastered all over the county.
Well, at least they'll know we're in town.
And now reporting for duty at your service, Vice President in charge of mixed drinks.
Vice President in charge of banana specials. Vice President in charge of sarsaparilla.
And who arranged all this?
Natural selection. We used to be soda jerks.
Well, we can forget all about the soda, jerks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Come on, Con. We haven't much time to get ready.
The master's voice?
Well, Mona's right, gang. We haven't got much time to get ready, so gather around and listen. I've got a surprise for you. We're not going to open the doors tonight.
What?
Now, wait a minute. There's no use kidding ourselves. If we got a crowd here tonight, we wouldn't know how to handle it.
Well, what do you suggest?
Well, in the first place, I don't think many people will show up tonight. There'll be just a few.
And you don't want to let them in?
Exactly. I'll tell them we're sold out. When they go home and tell their friends they couldn't get in.
Then they want to come all the more.
Right, that's good psychology. Well, we'll have a terrific crowd here tomorrow night. In the meantime, we'll hire bartenders, waitresses, check room girls. We'll be able to do the thing right.
Hey, Con's got something there.
Sure he has.
I'm not so sure.
I don't like it.
I like it. One of you boys will have to go out and find a chef.
Oh, he'll do that.
And a doorman.
He'll do that.
Oh, we've got to find a very pretty hat check girl.
I'll do that.
Looks like this is getting to be a habit.
Silly place to grow vegetables, ain't it?
Oh, them ain't vegetables, them's doliodendrons.
Your breakfast, gentlemen.
Just set it right here on the bed.
Yes, sir.
You know, Benny, this here's the height of my ambition. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to have breakfast in bed.
Why didn't you?
Listen, when you sleep 8 in the bed, there ain't no room for breakfast.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Willoughby. Good morning. Do you realize it's 7 o'clock at night? You've been in bed all day.
Oh, I had a hard night last night.
Well, you're going to have a tougher one tonight. Look at this.
Plantation opens tonight under new management. Con Conway and his Texans, direct from Broadway.
The yokels will flock in there like cats around a fish market. We'll be lucky if we take in enough here to pay the hat check girl.
So the plantation's under new management, huh? Well, we'll fix that. We'll put the new management under the plantation.
Yeah, you is, boss. And here we go.
We're all set now. You know exactly what we want to do, huh?
Sure. After every number, you want plenty of crowd noises and laughs.
Right. Well, good luck, gang.
All set, 5 seconds.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live
broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit path by the Alamo, and rose my rose of San Antone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the music you have just heard has come to you direct from the plantation, that beautiful cafe on Highway 80, just a few miles from Bentridge. You have been listening to the beautiful strains of San Antonio Rose, the theme song of Con Conway and his Texans, who are here for a limited engagement. Remember, every night is New Year's Eve at the Cafe Plantation. So come often and make your reservations early.
We're jammed to the doors. Please try tomorrow night. We're all filled up. I'm sorry you can't come in.
Who says we can?
He says you can.
If you was a little bigger, I'd slug that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry we can't take care of it.
What are we going to do?
Listen, stupid. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Come on.
Oh.
Well, you might knock before you come in the window.
Who's the boss of this joint? We want to talk to him.
I'm the boss. You can talk to me.
Talk to her, Benny.
Nice weather we're having, ain't we?
Go on, get to the point. Talk to her.
You know I'm a poor conversationalist.
What's the matter?
My collar bothers me.
Oh. Yeah. Better?
What do you two tramps want?
Now listen here, lady. You've got to... We came to tell your fortune. You know what I see in here? I see this nightclub closed. And I see you getting on the first train out of town tonight.
I don't see a thing.
By sheer coincidence, I'm a fortune teller, too.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I see in there? I see an ambulance waiting outside this joint, waiting to pick up two dummies who are going to be tossed out of here in 10 seconds, if they're not out of here in 5 seconds.
You two must be nuts. I still don't see nothing.
So you're going to be tough, huh?
Now I see why Ferris left town. Why, you cheap hoodlums. Plantation. A table for two for tomorrow night. And the name is Worthington? Thank you.
Look, lady, are you going to leave peaceful like, or do we have to get rough with you?
Why, you two-bit four-flusher, I'd like to see you start something.
Yeah, well, how let's do it. What? No! Back up! It's a good thing I'm a gentleman.
If he was a girl, he'd scratch your eyes out. Ah, why did you do it? Lady, that was a brand new bullet. You shouldn't have thrown him out that window.
Well, you...
Now take your gat and get. And go the way you came in. Need some help?
I'm sorry, folks, but we're all filled up.
We're only a party of 4.
There isn't a table to be had. Come back tomorrow night, but be sure and phone for reservations.
It's a good thing I landed on my head. I got my new shoes on.
Yeah, when Willoughby finds out what happened, he'll run you and your shoes so far that their tongues will be hanging out.
I guess we'll have to look for another job.
Hey, you fellas say you were looking for a job?
What's it to you?
We're looking for a couple of waiters.
We ain't seen them.
Hey, wait a minute. We'll take that job.
Okay, be back tomorrow night and wear your tuxedos.
You hear that, Jigsaw? We gotta wear tuxedos. Lucky my new shoes are yellow.
Oh, hello, Mona. I heard your number, and you certainly put it over. You're not so bad at putting things over yourself.
But you can't fool me.
What do you mean?
Ever since you came here, you've been making a play for Con.
It never entered my mind.
Well, then it mine. I'm warning you, Con is my property, and I won't stand for any trespassing.
Hi. I was just coming in to warn you. We go on next.
I know, I was getting ready.
Hope, do you know what's been wrong with this whole tour?
No, what?
You weren't along.
Oh, now you're kidding.
I'll show you I'm not kidding. You see the Oh! Hey, wait a minute. What's the idea of running out on me?
What about Mona?
Oh, now, wait. You just let me explain.
Never mind. From now on, please confine your conversation to business.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, it's all right with me.
We continue as Con Conway and the lovely Hope Holloway lend reality to the tender love song, You've Got What It Takes. And believe me, boys and girls, They both have what it takes.
If I let my heart erupt, you'll see a display of love that will floor you. But if the feeling isn't nuptial, gee, what good is it to adore you? You've got what it takes to make me toss my heart in the ring. I never saw anyone with so much of everything. You've got what it takes, and you could put me right in my place. As long as you understand, my place is in your embrace. I can't believe that you've happened to me. It's like filling an inside strait. I don't even know what hit me, but I assure you it ain't hate. I'm shackled and bound. You've got my shoulders pinned to the ground. My heart's in a stranglehold. Don't break it, 'cause you've got what it takes and I'll take it. You've got what it takes to make me toss my heart in a ring. I never saw anyone with so much of everything. You've got what it takes, and you could put me right in my place. As long as you understand, my place is in your embrace. I can't believe that you've happened to me. It's like filling an inside strait. I don't even know what hit me, but I assure you it ain't hate. I'm shackled and bound. You've got my shoulders pinned to the ground. My heart's in a stranglehold. Don't break it, 'cause you got what it takes and I'll take it. In a town in Sweden, by a stream so clear and cool, a boy would sit and fish and dream when he should have been in school.
Now he couldn't read or write a word, but happiness he found
In a little song he heard, and here's how it would sound. Hut-sut, Rawson on the rail-a-rah, and a brawl-a-suet. Hut-sut, Rawson on the rail-a-rah, and a brawl-a-suet.